EASports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Champions Course at the Evian Resort Golf Club, live second-round coverage of the French Championship. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. We're looking at a tie at the top at 7 under par. As for our featured golfer, it's going to take a good round to make the weekend as they enter 1 stroke below the projected number. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yes, thank you, Rich. What a delight it is to be out here on the golf course today, and it's always nice to start on the short stuff. A tricky 2-tiered green, and be careful of that bunker short left.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Okay, it's a bogey here at first. And she's going to drop to 1 under par. Boy, this scenery hits you early at Evian as we look at the 163-yard par 3 second. Just a stunning backdrop with a lake and the mountains beyond. Best advice, take at least 1, if not 2, fewer clubs here because many a tee shot has flown this green and wound up in the 4 back bunkers or even down near the market and Avenue du Bouquis below. That one safely on the putting surface. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this one might need a little bit extra encouragement, Rich, to make it up this slope, but all in all, not too difficult a putt.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That finished off for par here with the second, and she'll remain at 1 under par. Onward now to the 355-yard par 4 third. It is drivable for long hitters, but very difficult to hold this long but narrow green.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Just 5 feet left. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. It is plainly obvious here where you don't want to hit it off the tee. Lake Geneva's pretty to look at, but you don't want to be in that direction because that's trouble over there. Trees and the OB markers. Hit it down the left side. You can see the way the fairway cants to the right. That'll put you in good position. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Iona, a second coming up.
One of the toughest approach shots we'll have here at Evian. On a sloping fairway, we're on the side of the mountain to an elevated green, so really you have to have a high ball flight.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. That's going to move her score to 2 under par. This is a good par 3 right here. The 5th is 187 yards, and you can see there is water guarding the front and right of the green. Again, club selection is crucial here. Left side of the green, that's the spot to aim. So Iona, this a second from the bunker.
Well, to avoid the one big miss on this hole, the water is a bit of a result, but a par from the bunker is not an easy thing to achieve.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Now, we've seen folks hang that putt out to the right. It does not move as much as you'd think, and that goes on by. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And she'll fall back down to 1 under. Here now at the 406-yard par 4 6th. A slight draw off the tee will follow the contours of the hole and give best access to the green on your approach. You have to avoid the 2 fairway bunkers on the left. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
101 to the hole, coming off a bogey on the previous hole. Got to get it back here.
Safely in for par here at the 6th. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Onward to the first par 5 at Evian Resort, the 559-yard 7. Narrow tee shot opening up to a fairway with bunkers on the right. It is gettable in 2, but you have to be sure you can carry 3 bunkers short and right of the green. Otherwise, a layup should leave a short iron into the putting surface.
That's a fine tee shot, but it is a long, long way to this par 5.
really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Now this for birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players gotta recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
Oh yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Yet another par 3 here on the front side at Evian. This 8th hole is a little bit longer at 211 yards. You can see that green is really skinny, so you have to be dialed in off the tee. Iona, a second coming up.
And it's a tough spot, this bunker on the left-hand side of the green. You're way below the level of the putting surface. You'd be lucky if you can even see the bottom of the flag.
That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And she'll remain at 2 under. Finishing up the front side here at Evian with a 524-yard par 5 ninth. Chance to gain a stroke or 2 before the turn. It is reachable into, but you must find the fairway off the tee. Birdie, maybe even eagle, are there for the taking. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
And a great opportunity here, this sweeping par 5, the mouth of the green, front left, so it's crying out for a little fade from left to right.
Good shot right there, and it just hangs on that back portion of the green. On board into par 5, still a good chance to get out of here with a birdie. Wow, that is going to be a big mistake. That ball was never going to get there. That's way short. Look here at birdie.
And not a particularly demanding putt here. Maybe slightly down an incline, but it is dead straight.
well hold. That's in for her par at the 9th. And that will mean it's an even par score of 35 on this front side. Well, you always like a hole where you have to make a little bit of a decision. Here we are at the 10th. It's 412 yards. You can see it's a dogleg to the right. Comfortable with your driver? Maybe you might want to try and just blow it over the trees on the right side. If you want to play it safer, pull out the 3-wood, put it in play. You'll still have a relatively short iron into the green and still a chance to make a birdie. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Iona, a second coming up.
Yeah, useful to find the fairway here at 10, but heading towards a very shallow green, and back down the mountain we go, so club selection is very, very important.
That's a really solid shot. Smack bang into the middle of the green. She should be happy.
A long one coming up here for birdie. That one just going to sneak on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Here we are at the 352-yard par 4 11. Uphill, dogleg left. Drivable for long hitters, that's right, if they can draw it around that corner. 5 bunkers on the right side of the fairway. The only real trouble off the tee. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. So Iona, this a second from the bunker.
Yeah, and we had the right idea, trying to hit it to the right of this dogleg, opening up this green, this hole, but unfortunately it's fairway bunker, and now clean strike is a must.
Not the best shot we've seen today, but when you consider that was set out of the fairway bunker, it certainly gets a pass grade.
A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And this putt's going to want to go left all day long. It's back up the slope as well.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. So that rushed in for par here at 11. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We come now to the 437-yard par 4 12. best play off the tee is to fly the bunkers on the left side of this right-to-left sloping fairway, giving you a good angle to the green. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
Yeah, and the 12th hole is the highest point on the golf course here at Evian. It's magnificent, but not an easy task. That pin, front third of this green, and the ball way above our feet here.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. She'll move to -3 for the tournament. This is a demanding par 4, and it is the longest one on the golf course here at Evian. The 13th is 503 yards, dogleg to the left, and you have bunkers on either side of the fairway. If you do smother this one and hit it left, you tug it, that's trouble over there. You're probably not going to get home in 2. So the ideal spot is on that right side. That'll give you a good angle into this green.
Well, it's in the first cut. We know you can't spin the ball as much from the first cut. Still lying okay.
Well, just off the fairway, here's Nota.
She's left herself with 157 yards to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back-to-back.
This one's looking good.
Oh, nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
7 feet now for birdie. Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And she's going to stay at -3. Coming up on the longest par 3 on the course, the 244-yard 14th. Elevated tee looking down on a green protected on the right by 3 bunkers. Wind can be a factor here, so club selection is critical. And that one wanders off to the right, so time to see if the wedge can save him. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Up next, the 529-yard par 5 15. Narrow fairway sloping right to left demands an accurate tee shot. Long hitters can reach into, but beware that bunker guarding the front of the green.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop. Par 5's normally the easiest holes to birdie. It's a little bit of a waste unless you can come up with something of a genius of a putt.
Well, that's not a very confident stroke. That was well short coming back up the hill. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That's going to leak out to the right and trickle away. Not the right read there. Nope, rushed it. That'll get just past the hole. Time to pick up and move on. What a good-looking hole this is as we begin our closing stretch. The 16th is just 151 yards. Elevated tee. You look down on that green. You see the two bunkers on the back. The mistake you don't want to make, it's obvious. That small pond on the left. And again, If the winds are swirling, and they can here, it can be a tricky club selection. Okay, that one's dancing. A birdie putt now at 16.
This putt's going to feel like you're heading through tar as we go back up the slope, and it is going to push the ball from right to left.
Yeah, tough to get that all the way up the slope, but that's not too bad from there. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and she'll remain at even par. On to the final 2 holes here at Evian Resort, starting with the par 4 17th. It's only 335 yards, so it's possible to get this close. However, those trees to the right have been known to knock down attempts to drive this green, and the sloped area left of the putting surface is nothing but trouble. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And she's going to hold on here at even par. You love a finishing hole where you can make something happen, where you can do something memorable. That is the 18th here at Evian. It's 478 yards, and it's not a par 4. It is a par 5, so definitely a good chance to get it home in 2 and maybe make that eagle and be smiling all the way to the clubhouse. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Iona, a second coming up.
And it's an excellent tee shot, but now it's a risk and reward approach as we look to that water which sits in front of the green, so no margin to miss this short.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, that's a good stroke. Doesn't quite get the reward of the eagle, but a birdie would be a nice consolation, right? Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that's going to be a second-round score of 72. So that's where this tourney will end for our featured golfer. Their two-round score falling outside the cut line.
And if you focus on anything other than that, then you're doing yourself a disservice. It happens. Believe me. Move on.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.